This is a beautiful backyard. I love how this path just takes you up over to this. Look at that. I love how it just comes out of the woods there. Whoa, here we go.
A hard day of work, I'll come out here and just relax and just listen to the
With that sound. Welcome to living the Aquascape lifestyle. Well, we got a little bit of drizzle, but we're not gonna let that dampen our spirits. I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. And we're out here with Bubba Hogan, Dreamscapes, outskirts of Memphis. What town?
Cordova, Tennessee.
Cordova, Tennessee. And this is a project you built a year ago?
Yeah, a little over a year ago.
All right, we got a pond or a pondless here.
It's a little pond.
It's all about showcasing how people live the Aquascape lifestyle. Beautiful looking house. Let's go check it out. Oh, wow. Love it. So this is a beautiful backyard.
Thank you so much.
Well, how'd you find Bubba?
Well, actually, he was referred to me from a relative because I've had ponds previously in the past and I've done them myself, you know, in the past,
sure.
But I want them professionally done this time. And I really have enjoyed it and loved my pond.
So it's been in for about a year?
About a year now.
So is this the nicest pond you've ever had?
The nicest one. Love the layout and everything of this one and the way it performs.
I love your she shed back here.
Oh,
So
yeah,
this is your therapy?
Yes, it is. A hard day of work, I'll come out here and just relax and just listen to the
With that
water.
sound.
Exactly.
What do people that come to your house for the first time say when they see this?
When they first walk through the door, I always get the response of, wow. This is, you know, gorgeous.
You're not used to seeing something like this in a backyard.
No, they're not.
So Bubba took care of you.
Yes, he did. And I'm very pleased and satisfied with my pond.
That's awesome. And I love the view that you have from these windows over here.
Oh, yes. Well, actually, that's the reason why I designed it, want it right there. Because I can view it from anywhere in the back of my house, even in my bedroom if I'm laying or, you know, looking out the window or whatever. So I have the perfect view for the pond.
That's perfect. So the rain's coming down a little bit right now, so we're gonna get in the car, but I gotta tell you, it's always fun to talk to customers because they enjoy it. It's all about living the Aquascape lifestyle.
$1,000. Click in the.
I have some exciting news. Huge news. Big news.
Tell me.
We are giving some lucky person, not 1,000, not 2,000,
4,000.
no, $5,000 worth of pond product to any one of you. Doesn't mean you have to have an Aquascape pond. You just have to be enjoying the pond lifestyle. $5,000 in any Aquascape product. When I first heard the news, I was like, what?
All you gotta do is click the link below, check out the details.
Did you hear what he said? Click the link below because that's the only way you'll figure out how to win this. That's it. Go back to whatever that pond guy was saying.
This never gets old. Look at this property. I can already hear the waterfall, just barely see it in the corner. Gorgeous backyard. Look at that fireplace right there. And I love how this path just takes you up over to this. Look at that. I love how it just comes out of the woods there. Hello, are you the lucky homeowner or you're the daughter of the homeowner? I'm the pond guy, Greg. This is gorgeous. I love how it comes out of the woods here. This is what I heard. So you bought the house and the pond was here. Yes. And then Bubba was maintaining it. You hired someone else to fix it. You threw him off the job and brought Bubba in.
Correct.
He's a landscaper, but not a certified contractor. How has it been since he fixed it?
Oh, we love it. It's beautiful. It's exactly what we wanted.
What do people say they come here?
They don't want to leave.
Yeah.
We've had our yard guys will stop, and I caught them out here the other night, just like standing here looking at the pond.
So you bought the house, the pond happened to be here, but now it's one of the things that you enjoy the most?
We bought the house because of the backyard.
I mean, the property is amazing.
There was a lot of issues with the falls. It leaked into the yard, and we've taken out some trees and stuff. We're still working on the yard. And that's why we had there was a landscaper that we brought in to pull out some plants out in front, and he said he could fix it because there was a leak somewhere and it was draining all of the
But
yard.
he couldn't.
Yeah, he totally, it was not what I wanted. It looked like some fountain out in front of like a government building or something.
Right.
What I wanted couldn't be done.
And that's when you met Bubba.
Bubba. Yeah.
He came in, rebuilt it, and now it's exactly what you want?
Beautiful. It is.
And what's the maintenance like?
I don't know, Bubba. What's the maintenance like?
Do you come out?
Skimmer ever so often.
So you come out, do an annual clean out,
We do once a year annual clean out.
and then you just handle the weekly and
Feed the fish, basically.
nice.
Feed the skimmer. Yeah.
So what was it like when you came in here, Bubba? What'd you end up having to do?
Well, the pond didn't have any stone in the bottom, so we ended up laying stone across the bottom. The waterfall, initially it was just a plain old small waterfall. And then, like I said, the other landscaper, he come in and we tore it out and had the thin fieldstone here just stacked up one after the other with 3 little small sheets coming over. And she liked the idea of having like a bird bath pool up top to enjoy the birds out here in the back.
So one of the things that helps make a water feature natural, see you had a big stone wall there, but look at the vertical elements that kind of stop your eyes at the waterfalls with the forest back here. And then you have different textures you have and colors. You have the Japanese maple, you have the irises that are coming up along the edges. I mean, you can't even see a single stone on that entire edge. Then you have the rock, you have the vertical elements, you have the beautiful wide waterfalls. It just kind of spreads out amongst this entire thing. More rock, and then look at this. More hanging plants that will overgrow the edges. And so it goes underneath and it kind of disappears back there. Even though they're stones, you really can't see them. And that's how you naturalize a pond, because you don't want to have a ring of pearls look all the way around, and you use landscaping plants and also aquatic plants like these yellow Louisiana iris in here. Japanese maples, and then of course the canopy behind it. It just stops your eyes, and then that sound. Just spectacular. So you can see the back of the biofalls, just a little bit in here. And then you just got a waterfall diffuser up here. And what I love about this is a homeowner that likes landscaping. They bought the yard because of this. They had problems with the pond. They hired a non-certified aquascape contractor that could help them fix their pond. And of course, they made it worse. And then they got a certified aquascape contractor to do it right. It's always less expensive to do it right the first time than the second or the third or the fourth. So if you have a water feature and you want it done right, check out the link below to find a certified aquascape contractor by you. And if you don't have a water feature yet, I want to get you to start living the aquascape lifestyle, because there's nothing better than this. How does one go from being a sheriff to a sheriff and a pond guy?
Well, years ago, my little brother, I'll say your little brother, David, that's been with us since we started. He was in middle school, wanted to make some money. So me and an old partner decided to start mowing yards.
How long ago was that?
22 years ago, maybe?
Okay, yeah, well, because David's married with 2
We
kids.
started out
So
about like that truck right there, I guess. Something of that nature like that, with the lawnmowers in the back and everything in between. And if somebody asked could we do it, we did it.
So just a side hustle.
Let him make some extra spending cash because I was still single, wasn't married at the time. As time went, we got more yards, and we ended up in Nashville, Tennessee at the GIE show that was hosted there one year. And we come across a booth at Aquascape and picked up a catalog.
Oh, wow, okay. And how long ago was that?
That was in 2002.
Okay,
Fall of
nice.
2002. Spring of 2003, we put our first pond in and ended up going to Pandemonium that fall, or that August back then.
Wait, you jumped in with both feet then. Put one pond in and came to Pandemonium.
Pretty much, we did like 2 or 3 ponds that year, and then things slowed down. We only did a pond here, a pond there, but here for about the last 10 years, it's pretty much been 95% ponds, a little bit of landscaping.
And why is that?
Just the ease. When it rains, everybody thinks that they're the only yard that you mow, and just the headache and hassle and no money really involved.
Where ponds are a lot more fun, customers become your friends.
You put a pond in, it's there, you got something to look at when you're done. You mow a yard, 2 weeks later the grass is knee high again, so it's nothing really show for your work.
And you've been pretty much a pond guy ever since, huh?
Yeah, it's something we love and enjoy, and
And you're still a sheriff.
Yeah, it's too far along to give up right now. Too close to retirement.
Yeah,
Only
you
a few
work,
more years.
work out of school.
Yeah, I'm assigned to middle school, so.
So if you were to say one thing that you love about your job, what would it be?
People. I enjoy talking and watching people. That and just watching the excitement once you build a pond and see their excitement.
And if you were talking to somebody that's thinking about this as a profession, what would you tell them to be, how to be successful in it?
Just like everything, find somebody that's successful, jump in, talk to them, find out what they would or wouldn't do, follow in their footsteps, sign up for the online academy, and attend any events that you can.
Which you do.
As much as possible.
I see your face all the time.
Either that or I send my guys to it, and somebody's going to be attending some event if any way possible.
Well, that's fantastic.